Hey Capricorn, thank you for being here, my loves. I appreciate your time more than you'll ever know. Take this time to welcome in spirit. Good morning, spirit, or good evening, or good afternoon. Thank you for being here with us today, spirit. We appreciate those messages that come through. For beautiful Capricorn, what energy would you like to see Capricorn lean into at this time, whenever they see it? It's a timeless video for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What do we have at this time? There is one flip. Oh, geez Louise. Gratitude and happiness. Both of them flipped. We'll keep them both. Why not? Gratitude, one does lead to the next, doesn't it? Gratitude is so important. I like to suggest gratitude journals and that sort of stuff because it's really hard to explain, to be honest with you. If you do it for a week, if you do it for 5 days, if you do it Monday through Friday, say, do it for a solid week. Sorry, I'm doing housekeeping while I'm talking to you, and I hope it's not too distracting, but I'm a Virgo, and while I'm trying to let go of the perfectionist parts, it's not so easy, so I'm going to try to straighten it out as much as possible so I can continue. But gratitude. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude. Happiness comes from fulfillment, from a fulfilled heart and harmonious relationships. And honestly, this leads to this. These are absolutely joining up. Because, like I was saying earlier, with the gratitude journal, it doesn't have to be a specific journal for gratitude. Even if you go to Dollar Tree and get a notebook, a little notebook to keep next to your bed. What I like to do is I like to think about what I'm going to write in the morning, but I like to think about it at nighttime. I've told people to write down at nighttime one thing that they're grateful for in the morning, one thing that they're grateful for at night. They can be two different things, obviously, or they can be the same thing. Just it's easy to forget the good things that happen during a week, is my whole point. So if you write down every night before you go to bed one thing that happened that you were so excited about during that day. You hit all the green lights on the way home. Your prescription was ready when you got there. Your coffee was ready when you ordered it. Like all that little kind of stuff, it adds up. So you get to Friday and you're like, whoa, look at all these good things that happened to me today. If you incorporate the morning ritual as well of writing something that you're grateful for that's going to happen during the day, watch and see how those things not only manifest because you're grateful in anticipation of them happening, but also how it all adds up to what a great week you had. Because at the end of the week, sometimes you want to review and go, oh God, this happened to me, this happened to me, this happened to me, instead of pointing out, oh, wait a minute, this happened for me. This happened for me. It adds up. If you're doing 5 of those a week, if you're doing 7, amazing. If you're doing 10, it just keeps adding up, and you start to look back at all the blessings you have currently in your life. It may not have been I won $1 billion in the Powerball, but you have 5 to 10 things to be grateful for the week. That's amazing. But it's a choice. We have to look at it that way. And that's where the happiness part comes in. Because your heart will absolutely be fulfilled once it's full of gratitude. Because you have so much to be happy about and grateful for. It sounds really easy. I realize that, Capricorn. But, you're a hard worker. And I believe that sometimes your loyalty is not appreciated, your hard work is not appreciated, and you can get caught up in the day-to-dayness of doing what you have to do to keep up with everybody else, or go ahead with everybody else, or even help everybody else because you're done with your shit. It doesn't have to be that way, Capricorn. You don't have to burn out because you're taking care of so many people. Realizing what you have to be grateful for also helps point out things that you need to get rid of. Because if you're not grateful for the staples in your life over the course of 2 weeks, say you wrote down 14 different things that you were grateful for at the end of that 2 weeks, if none of the things on the list are the things you work so hard for or fight so hard with to keep, maybe they don't belong on that list because they're taking from your happiness. Just a suggestion. Spirit, thank you so much for being here today, and we appreciate these messages for Capricorn so much. We're going to look into the recent past and the current energy and the future energy if you stay on the path. Remember, especially future energies, they are very mutable, they're very changeable. We have free will, we can do anything we want. We can choose to forge ahead on the path that we're on, even if it doesn't look like it's going to work out very well, or we can do work to change it. Right? All right, Spirit, thank you. These messages, recent past energy, the beautiful Capricorn. What do we get? Can I please have one? I saw that flip. Oh, that's two. Please have, thank you, Spirit. Love you. The moon. Okay. Taking time for deep reflection is essential. So, with reflection, with the moon card, the moon card is about the dark doorway that you have to go through, right? We all have choices in life, but choosing to go through that door to see what's on the other side, what's waiting for you because it is meant for you, requires a faith and trust in yourself that can only be found from you. It's not coming from other people saying, oh my God, Cap, you're so great at your job. Oh my God, Capricorn, you helped me out so much today. I couldn't have done without you. Oh, you know what, Capricorn? Here you go. Here's a free coffee because you helped me out so much today. Like, these little things in life are something to be grateful for, but those things are not the sum of you. They're also not what's pushing you to walk through that unknown door. It's you. It's going inside. It's taking stock of what you've got, where your goal is, and knowing, the inner knowing, that the answer is on the other side of that door. Even though you can't see it, you have to trust that that door has been presented to you for an opportunity. It's important to look at those things as being sent to you from the universe. You've put in your requests for what you would like out of this life, especially of your current situation. And the universe said, okay, step through this door and see what happens. Current energy for beautiful Capricorn. What do we got? Current energy for Capricorn. Beautiful. What do we got? Amazing. The Queen of Wands. Now, Queen of Wands is that glow up internally and externally. It's the upgrade that walking through the unknown dark door brings you. You weren't sure where it was going, and it didn't stop you. That's the best thing about you. Honestly. You're not just loyal to the people around you. You're loyal to yourself. It's so important because sometimes we get caught up in the, did this person like me? Or what can I do for this person? Or how can I make them like me? Or what does this person need? And we can put ourselves last sometimes. It's really not suggested to do that because, you know, I like to use the old adage about taking care of yourself first on an airplane and putting that mask over yourself so that way you can actually keep breathing and take care of the people around you. You fight every instinct to do that because your instinct is to go help other people. But if you're not breathing, how the frig are you going to help anybody else, right? You're not. So the Queen of Wands has stepped through this door. She might have danced. Honestly, she might have danced through the door. Shaking her beautiful booty through that door with all the fullness of a grateful heart and the happiness that comes with that. So let's see. If you stay on this path and you remain grateful, you keep believing in yourself and investing in yourself and your worth and your internal and external world with a grateful heart. Spirit, what are we looking at in the very near future? That's right. The Ten of Cups. You already knew the answer to that, didn't you, Capricorn? Don't lie. Because 1 plus 1 equals 2. A plus B equals C if you'd like, but that's where I was originally going with it, but it didn't really click in my head, so 1 plus 1 is 2. If you stay grateful, happy because your heart is full of gratitude and fulfillment, that you were strong enough to take that step through the door, confident enough to continue this and appreciate what you have going on. Right, Capricorn? What's going to end up happening? The Ten of Cups. Because it says, okay, but sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. Bottom of the deck for Capricorn, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So, do you see what was activated when you stepped through this door? Not knowing what was on the other side, but being grateful for the opportunity, being confident enough to know you've done the work before this, that whatever's on the other side of this door is going to be this. And then this turns the wheel in your favor. It's always going to turn, but sometimes if you're stuck on the bottom, or just about to go on the bottom, you see it coming and you're like, shit, can I avoid this? You can tuck yourself in. You could be a little pebble that tucks yourself into the tire of a car, or you can push yourself through the down part, which would have been this. The scary, I don't know what's going to happen, Well, look what happened. There was nothing to be afraid of after all that. We're going to clarify. And at this time, I'd like to do a little business with you, Capricorn. If this message is resonating with you, sorry, a little tongue-tied moment, but if this message is resonating with you and you are totally feeling this, you identify with this, and you feel like leaving me a comment to say, hey, listen, you know what? What I got going on here is exactly what you're talking about. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but I took the leap of faith. I jumped through that door. And look how I came out. And I'm so excited to keep this going. I love it. You don't have to say any of those things. But just leave me a comment and say, hey, hi. Leave me a wheel or a moon or door. Or some fire or a cup. We're growing this channel. That's what's happening. We are growing. We're expanding. We are making Strength of Hermit Scales a place where we have a community. Where we can talk and pray for each other. And send positive intentions to. And really just get these messages out there to other Capricorns as well. So I appreciate your likes, your subscribes, and your comments, and your shares. I really appreciate them. So, business side over. Let's clarify the moon. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying the moon today. What do we got? Beautiful Capricorn. Clarifying that moon card in the recent past position. What? Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the pages, and if you watch this channel regularly, you know I love the pages because the pages are innocent. The pages aren't worried about this plan not working. This page is not worried about walking through that door. She knows that whatever's on the other side of it, she's worked for. There's no fear in it because she's done the work, she's done the reflection, she's gone through the ups and downs and figured out the best way to navigate her future. So she's stepping through that door with complete and total confidence with her little beret on. Little cutie. And it totally makes sense. The innocence, pages get such a bad rap because they're innocent or they're immature. But with that comes the hope of a child, an unbroken heart, unjaded view of the world, and the lack of worry that comes with the innocence and comes with the immaturity of being a novice about whatever this future is going to bring you. Queen of Wands here in the current position is here because, whoa, that's a lot. If it's more than 3, I'm not taking it. If it's 3, that's fine. More than 3, no. But I will take the flipped over one. How about we do that? We'll look at these though. 2 of Wands, Judgment, and the 4 of Cups. We're just going to look real quick. But the 2 of Wands is about making that decision and going forward with it. The Judgment is about being exactly where you need to be. Listening to Spirit and landing exactly where you needed to land. And the 4 of Cups, in this case, is about going in, like we say, checking in with ourselves. Seeing if this is exactly what we want and if we need to tweak it at all. Because does this make our heart happy? We'll see. But the Chariot is the one that flipped. And we know what that means, don't we? It's major. Major. Major, major. And the thing is with these majors they're all about growth. Because this Chariot is bringing in this amazing attitude and it's also pushing out an amazing attitude. So the push and pull of goodness and fulfillment, bringing it right back and forth, is what's making you grateful, which is what makes you feel like you couldn't possibly ask for more. It's amazing. And you're strong enough to deal with it all because you are the Queen of Wands. Someone who hasn't done the work could be intimidated by the Ten of Cups because it's too much of a good thing. Be careful what you wish for, because when it all comes in, your ship comes in, it's like, what am I going to do with all this abundance? This is a good problem to have, so. But if you haven't done the work, it's overwhelming. And I know you have, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So, why is the Ten of Cups here? I'd like to see the Nine of Pentacles, because that's all about gratitude. But the Ten of Cups is here in the future position because... I thought that was coming. Eight of Swords. I don't do reversals really, so we just look at both sides. But we do know that the Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped. But because it's swords, it's the mind. So much like the Nine of Swords, which is a never-ending nightmare, the Eight of Swords is not real. It's in your mind. You feel like you're trapped. The reversal of that would be you are free. You've freed your mind from the worry, from the shadow, because you've done the work. You have nothing to fear, and you know it. You can really fully enjoy the Ten of Cups because you're free. Bottom of the deck to clarify the good luck charm / also known as AKA Wheel of Fortune is justice. And that just makes sense, doesn't it? Justice is served when you are getting what you've worked for. Look at this beautiful reading, Capricorn. Holy, holy. We're going to grab from Moonology to see if there's any deeper clarification that Spirit would like to give us at this time. Holy cow, look at this. This is amazing. I mean, my nosy ass would love to know what you went through to get here. If you'd like to give me a little bit of some information, that would be cool. But I just feel like, whoa. Land in my lap. I just feel like there's all kinds of goodness that's coming in, but it's not landing in your lap. You've worked for this, Capricorn. You're a hard worker. We've said this before. So this is your time. You're owed this victory. Last thing we'll do is we'll pull from the Spirit Oracle deck and get one more final message from Spirit. Those are too many. Please, can I just have one Spirit for the final message today? And we'll look at that at the very end. Thank you. Turtle. Does anybody know what that's from? It's from freaking, I think it's Master Disguise. I'm pretty sure that's what the name of it is. It's Dana Carvey. Panned as like one of the worst movies of that year. But that's okay because kids loved it. It was really cute. What do we got here? We have Watch for Signs, which I'm sure you're already doing. And Abundance. I mean... Capricorn, it's all laid out right here for you, my loves. You're getting what you've worked so hard for. You're getting what most people dream about. Because in order to make that dream happen, you have to do the work. So here's your story. You not only have done the work, but you came out of all that shadow with hope. With almost like a rebirth. You put a death to the way that you used to think. You don't think like you used to with as in like, I don't have enough, this isn't gonna work, any of that shit anymore. You've done the work. You've canceled out the Five of Pentacles that's not even here on this table, and you're now coming from an attitude of gratitude for every little thing that you have, big, small, and in between, because you know you brought it into your life. You co-created with God, with the goddesses, with the deities, with the universe, with spirit, with source, whoever it is you pray to. The two of you together have created this beautiful life. Through synchronicities, you get the signs. Through the hard work, you get to say goodbye to the old way of thinking. Because it's not just thinking anymore. Now it's your reality. You're not in lack anymore. Those days are behind you. So you're able to come at life through a renewed way of looking at it. And that's the energy that you brought into the past couple of months. So say 8 weeks to 3 months. And that said, okay, you know what? Once you came into this, said, okay, this is what we're doing next. The universe presented you with the opportunity to walk through this door and said, you know what? Have faith in me, Capricorn. Give me your hand. We are walking through this door together. And you walked through the door with a grateful heart and a fulfilled sense of being that brought you so much happiness that the abundance is flowing. The chariot is flying it into you. You see the signs everywhere. And when you do, you tap in, you connect, and you realize how much of a badass you are. This lets you know that not only is this abundance coming in fast, but you are free. You have freed yourself from any restrictions. You've freed yourself from the mindset of I don't have enough, because you do. You have more than enough. And it's going to keep flowing in. It keeps flowing in because you're now headed towards the 10 of Cups. You've already started it, but the final step was freeing yourself. Realizing you have this abundance, freeing yourself, justice has been served. You turn the wheel in your favor rapidly, and now you're living in the 10 of Cups, where it's all smiles and rainbows. Final message for Capricorn today. We see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. I really can't make it any clearer than that, my loves. Capricorn, this is all you. This is all you. You've done the work. Now reap the rewards. Take care.